Number 10, AOD 9604. You're eating clean, you're moving more, and still, the fat stays. That stubborn roll of fat under your navel won't budge, no matter how many 5 a.m. Fasted cardio sessions you hate yourself through, diets work until they don't. So you start by searching for anything linked to growth hormone and fat loss. That search leads you to a tiny fragment of human growth hormone called AOD 9604. AOD 9604 is basically the fat loss fragment of human growth hormone. It is a fragment of growth hormone that targets fat cells directly. They chopped off the part of the HGH molecule that makes your hands and feet grow and gives you joint pain, and kept the piece that tells stubborn adipose tissue to release stored triglycerides. Now you may think, yes, this is my miracle peptide. But why does AOD 9604 work for some people and do absolutely nothing for others? You need to understand that it works best when you're already doing the hard part. Calorie deficit, resistance training, decent sleep. If you're still eating like it's your last meal every weekend, AOD 9604 will politely watch you stay exactly the same size. If your goal is, look like I actually lift and eat right, without living like a monk forever, this is one of the few peptides that doesn't lie to you, but it still demands discipline. Number 9, DSIP. Now the focus shifts, you follow all the sleep rules, no screens, quiet room, early night, and still, sleep just doesn't show up. Does bedtime feel like a battlefield? You toss and turn. Melatonin causes drowsiness, magnesium does nothing. And that's when you start wondering if there's something that actually works. At some point, you stop chasing sleep and start searching for a remedy. That's when DSIP enters the conversation. It's a 9 amino acid signal that pushes your brain into real sleep. The deep kind where growth hormone rises, cortisol falls, and your nervous system finally shuts up. Athletes love it for recovery. Better GH release overnight means less soreness, faster tissue repair, less I feel 80 after leg day. What does DSIP need from your brain before it works at all? Because DSIP doesn't force sleep. It cooperates with it. It works best when your body's already trying a dark room, a calm nervous system, and a real nighttime routine. If your nights are chaotic, DSIP won't save you. It will just sit there politely while your thoughts keep you awake. The results? Not the same for everyone. If your sleep problems come from anxiety or a messed up body clock from night shifts, DSIP might not do much. If your problem is simply not reaching deep sleep stages, it can be quietly transformative. Number 8, GHK-CU. Once sleep is handled, the next battle shows up in the mirror. You're in your late 30s, your face is perfectly fine, but your hands are starting to look like they belong to a grandmother. Your skincare shelf is full of half-used products. Retinol burned you. Vitamin C betrayed you. And pretending everything's normal stopped working. You're not sure what to try next. That's when a friend texts you one word, GHK-CU, copper tripeptide 1. GHK-CU was discovered in human blood in the 1970s, while doctors studied wound healing, not anti-aging, actual tissue repair. It's 3 amino acids bound to copper. Your body makes it naturally, just less every year. Copper is what your skin uses to build collagen and elastin. Without it, your fibroblasts just sit idle. GHK-CU delivers copper directly to damaged skin and tells your body, clear the trash first. It removes broken collagen before building new. That's why it works on scars and sun damage. Why are so many people using GHK-CU and wondering why nothing's changing? Because copper peptides are fragile. Vitamin C kills them. Acids destroy them. Use it topically at night only. Injected forms go deeper and support full body repair. Skin, joints, hair, even the gut lining. Either way, patience is not optional. It takes 12 to 24 weeks before the mirror stops lying to you. And here's the warning sign. Some skin hates copper, red, hot, angry flare-ups within 2 or 3 days. If that happens, don't push it. Walk away. Number 7, Hexarelin. You look better, you sleep better, but your body still isn't recovering like it used to. And here's where it gets frustrating. You're training, you're eating better, but your body isn't keeping up. Muscles don't bounce back, fat hangs around longer than it should. And recovery feels like it's stuck in slow motion. That's where Hexarelin walks in. Hexarelin is a 6 amino acid signal that talks directly to your ghrelin receptor, the same system your brain uses to trigger natural growth hormone pulses. Instead of injecting GH from the outside, hexarelin tells your own pituitary, do your job. And when that signal lands, GH and IGF-1 rise together, the two hormones that control repair, muscle growth, fat burning, and how fast you bounce back from stress. If hexarelin wakes up your natural GH system, why does it change some people's bodies fast and barely touch others? Because hexarelin doesn't create growth. It reveals what your system is still capable of, and that depends on how well you've been treating it. Then the looks part. Skin feels thicker, more elastic. Lines don't deepen as fast. Hair and nails feel stronger. That glow people chase with expensive creams? Hexarelin hits some of that from the inside out by actually repairing tissue, not just sitting on top of your skin. And the weird one nobody expects, the heart thing. Animal studies keep showing hexarelin protects cardiac tissue. It reduces damage after ischemia, improves contractility in failing hearts, even seems to block some of the cell death that happens during stress. If it's this good for the heart in rats and pigs, why isn't every cardiologist quietly experimenting with it in heart failure patients who've run out of options? It's not a miracle, it's not a shortcut. It's a very expensive, very disciplined way to remind your body what peak hormone levels felt like when you were 20. Number 6, LL-37. Your body's getting stronger. Your immunity, not so much. You get sick more. Your skin breaks out easier, your gut reacts to everything. Antibiotics wiped out your microbiome years ago, and it never fully recovered. Creams do nothing. Probiotics feel like empty hope. And that's when you start asking what your immune system is missing. L37 is part of your immune defense. It works on bacteria, viruses, and fungi at once. Researchers are studying it as a potential weapon against antibiotic-resistant pathogens and biofilms. Not because it replaces antibiotics, but because it does something antibiotics can't. In the gut, LL37 helps control harmful bacteria, tighten the epithelial barrier, and reduce inflammatory signaling from leaking toxins. That's why it shows up in protocols for bloating, gut pain, and leaky gut patterns, often paired with repair peptides like BPC-157. One controls the battlefield, the other rebuilds it. LL37 directs the battlefield. It recruits immune cells, it modulates cytokines. It can push inflammation up or pull it back, depending on what the tissue environment needs. That's why LL37 isn't a toy, it's a tool. Number 5, Kisspeptin. You're healthier on paper, but you don't feel alive. Your workouts feel robotic, your drive is gone, desire shows up late and leaves early. Your blood work says low normal testosterone, but your body feels like the pilot light went out years ago. That's when Kisspeptin enters. It tells your brain when to release testosterone and estrogen. When this breaks, everything feels off. Energy, mood, sex, motivation. Kisspeptin restores rhythm, and rhythm is everything. What if I told you, without Kisspeptin, puberty doesn't happen? Yes, literally. Some people are born with broken KISS1 or KISS1R genes, and their bodies never get the message to grow up. No signal, no ignition, no reproduction. So what happens when you give that signal back? When scientists inject Kisspeptin 10, luteinizing hormone pulses spike. Testosterone rises in men. In women, desire circuits in the brain fire up. Sexual aversion drops, and they report feeling more sexy, sometimes for hours after the injection. Number 4, Ipamorelin. Your drive returns, but your body clock is out of rhythm. By noon, your energy has already leaked out. Recovery takes twice as long. Sleep is shallow, mood is flat, and you are wondering if this is just normal now? And this leads you to Ipamorelin. But could something this small actually fight aging from the inside out? Ipamorelin is a tiny chain of 4 amino acids. Small, unassuming, but with one bold mission: protecting the caps on your DNA called telomeres. Every time your cells divide, these caps shrink. When they're too short, the cell stops dividing, and the signs of aging start showing. Ipamorelin comes from the pineal gland and helps keep your body's clock and your cells on track. It works on your DNA's telomeres, the little caps that control how fast you age. By supporting melatonin production and circadian rhythm, it can help you sleep better. Is it a magic pill? Nope. It's not even FDA approved for routine use. However, Ipamorelin is one of the most attractive peptides available if you're looking for strategies to age smarter, heal more quickly, and optimize your body from the inside out. Number 3, TB500. Your rhythm is back, your energy is up. Now it's time to fix what years of training and stress actually broke. TB500 is a synthetic version of thymosin beta-4. Your body already makes nearly every cell. Its main gig? Managing actin, the protein that moves cells and keeps them structured. More actin speeds up tissue regeneration. Cells move where they're needed, injuries start healing quicker, and new blood vessels form to bring oxygen right to the areas that need it most. Suddenly, tissues that were struggling from injury or inflammation get assistance. Why do people always stack TB500 with BPC 157 in the gym? They speed up recovery when they combine. Muscle tears, painful ligaments, and joint pain start healing faster. You notice more flexibility, and swelling reduces sooner than usual. Number 2, Ipamorelin. Now that the injuries are healing, you notice something's still off. Your muscles hurt like they were running a marathon while you were sleeping. Recovery drags. Fat stays stubbornly to your waist. You've tried everything, endless aerobics, sleep aids, protein powders, but nothing has worked. It's time to bring in Ipamorelin. It is precise, creating clean, strong pulses of GH without waking the unwanted cortisol and prolactin. Stack it with CJC1295 and the effect multiplies. CJC holds GH levels high, a steady signal your body can trust. Ipamorelin ensures each pulse hits like a hammer, not a feather. Together, they become one of the most common and effective peptide combos for anti-aging and body composition, running safely for months. Beginner-friendly, low risk, and surprisingly subtle. Number 1, Melanotan 2, MT2. Your body is finally working again. Now it's time to upgrade how it looks and feels, and that's where MT2 enters the picture. MT2 slowly darkens your skin. Even if you barely step outside, you start noticing a change within a few days, and the color deepens over the following weeks. In the brain, it sparks sexual desire. Men report stronger erections, women report heightened arousal. It's not an ED drug, more like a chemical spark plug. Additionally, it can increase energy, somewhat reduce hunger, and subtly improve inflammation and your immune system. MT2 is not risk-free and the side effects aren't glamorous. You might feel nauseous, flush in the face, yawn uncontrollably, or get random erections right after injecting. Your skin might react too, darkening old moles, developing new freckles, or producing uneven patches that make it more difficult to examine for skin cancer. Peptides don't change your life. They react to how you live it, so stop asking, which one should I take? And start asking, what did I stop taking care of first? Because that's where everything went wrong. If this video helped you understand what's actually happening inside your system, hit like, subscribe, and stay with the channel, because we're not here for hype, we're here for the truth.